Hi, I'm Sora Basiri.
And my name is Ayman Hamzi, and we're building an obstacle avoiding vehicle using two proximity sensors that are feeding a circuit made of mostly Boolean logic gates and some op-amps. The proximity sensors go through a comparator op-amp to filter out the low voltages, and then they feed through AND gates and the exclusive OR gates, and the output comes to the motor and the servo. The negative part goes to an inverter to drive the car backwards, and we got an AND gate here feeding three outputs, one to each XOR gate and one into the motor. Let's show the circuit how it goes. Okay, the car is designed to be driving constantly, so we're inputting voltage into the motor, and it runs through an XOR gate, which is the second input for it is when both proximity sensors are detecting obstacles, then it will stop the XOR gate from working, which will stop the car from driving. At the same time, there's another output from the AND gate that gets inverted, goes into the motor, which makes it back up. This is the motor part of it. The servo here, as it detects to the right, it should turn to the left. As it detects from the left, it should turn to the right. And the right part goes to an XOR gate. So if it detects, it goes right away. If the left detects, it goes to an inverter and turns it the other way. Now, if they both are detecting, they go through an AND gate, and the XOR gate gets disabled. So the car will, as it's backing up, will only turn to one way, and then when it stops detecting, it'll keep going through. The comparator op-amps were put there to filter out the voltages, and the inverters were put in to move the motor and the servo in another direction, and that's how it was supposed to function. Unfortunately, because of all the amperages that were lost through the op-amps and the gates and the input voltage that we got, we couldn't get it to give us a good output voltage, which I think that's the reason it's not I want
working
to discuss
right.
a little bit on why the car was not working. We ran into many problems as we were building it. We tried at the beginning using the photo resistors that needed too close of an obstacle for them to detect, and that did not work, so we switched to proximity sensors. But the amperage coming out of it, due to all the resistances and op-amps going through the op-amps, it was too low to run the motor and the servo. So we tried using the power op-amps, and that did not work. They required a 16 volt input, and it just wouldn't work.